where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Bisons and the Redwoods on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Pacific Northwest and the bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Tonight is our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up. Between the Oklahoma City Bison taking on the Redwoods of Portland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how do we pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Off the bootleg, Borden. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Borden.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Borden. He finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bison.
On 1st down, Borden. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Borden. And he is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Quigley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Wheeler. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Wheeler able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Portland football here, ready to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Wheeler. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Redwoods post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Quigley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Quigley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Borden. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the 1st before he's tackled. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Quigley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. On 1st down, Quigley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bisons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the... And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down now. Quigley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
To throw on 2nd down. Borden throwing the out route incomplete. That's one. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
With it is Jackson.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And that's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Redwoods are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to throw on second down. Gordon. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On second down, Quigley, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 23-15, an 8-point victory, the final tally. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And as you see, they were winners in their ball game. The Sentinels with a strong performance as they get the win at home in the opener. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Quigley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. This is 2nd and 8.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The 13 yards that time of the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36-yard line.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Now back to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Borden. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the Rose upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Tucker. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down,
Quigley. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
a good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Borden to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and the receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd down and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
2nd and 1. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of throws already, but it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Bounce. 6 seconds to play.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Portland, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.